What toxic family tradition did you break that cost you everything? In my family, girls don't go to college, period. For 6 generations, the women married young and lived as homemakers. My great-grandmother had 8 children. My grandmother raised 5 with unwavering duty. My mother, devoted to us, always repeated, "A woman's highest calling is her family." I watched my sister Emma follow suit. At 18, she married our pastor's son, and by 20 had twins, her high school accolades abandoned for domestic life. At 16, I discovered a hidden acceptance letter, Stanford, full scholarship. I asked Emma, "Why didn't you go?" Her tired reply, "Some dreams aren't for women like us, Lily," sparked something within me. Determined, I secretly applied to colleges. When Columbia accepted me with a scholarship, I concealed the letter in my calculus book, the one place my mother would never search. But when cousin Megan found it and showed it to her mother, the secret burst into the open. I returned home from school to find parents, grandparents, and uncles gathered in a tense living room with the letter on the coffee table. My father demanded, "What is this rebellion?" My mother wept silently. I replied, voice trembling, "It's an opportunity." My grandmother scoffed, questioning abandoning family for a future unknown, and my father declared that I must forsake this path in favor of securing a proper husband. Later that night, my mother entered my room, her eyes full of a resigned sadness as she whispered, "We want what's best for you." 2 weeks before graduation, Columbia confirmed my attendance over the phone. My father, having overheard, removed my bedroom door and confiscated my phone and laptop. I was then allowed out only for school and church, always under watch, and my mother began setting me up with socially acceptable, church-going boys. One evening, while listening to our pastor advise that rebellious spirits must be broken for their own good, I realized that reasoning with my family was futile. The night before graduation, I packed essentials and the modest savings I'd collected. As I zipped my bag, my younger sister Abby, only 14 yet perceptive beyond her years, asked in a hushed tone if I was leaving. I nodded, fighting back tears. Instead of anger, Abby's eyes glimmered with hope. She pressed a small box into my hands, revealing $217 she had saved, silently urging me to prove that a different future was possible. Under the cover of my father's morning prayer, I slipped out, the echo of his plea for my return trailing behind me. I skipped graduation. At a cousin's wedding later that summer, family photos captured a conspicuous empty space where I should have stood. My grandmother dismissed it as a passing phase, while my father told churchgoers I had been led astray. Only Abby maintained our secret bond through discreet messages over social media. 4 years later, I graduated with honors in biochemistry and sent invitations to every family member, hoping time might soften their hearts. Only Abby replied, asking for help with her own college applications. On my graduation day, as I scanned the crowd expecting familiar faces, a girl with eyes like Abby's, her hair now cut short, a taboo in our family, slipped into a seat minutes before the ceremony. She whispered, "They don't know I'm here, but I had to see it for myself," as we embraced. When I later moved across the country for a research position, I left an open invitation for family visits. 7 long years have passed. My mother sent a card congratulating me when I published my first research paper. My father still refuses to acknowledge me by name. I sometimes wonder if Emma's children realize they have another aunt. Though breaking the family tradition cost me dearly, when Abby recently sent a photo of her own college acceptance letter, I knew every sacrifice had been worth it.